Okay, here you go, guys. We're gonna do this. It's hard to even grab the thing because you're gonna get messy. Because the bun is a donut. It's a glazed donut. Oh my gosh. Can I do this? Is this legal? Oh, it's dripping. Oh! The horror! Patrons, what's up? It is March the 7th. It is early in the morning. The way I usually do these patron vlogs is every other Saturday. I'll get up in the morning and I'll edit all the footage that I've gathered throughout the 2 weeks. So in this particular one, we're going to be covering my PC issues from start to finish. Now, as we all know, my computer is fixed. I'm up and running again. And we're also going to cover my VHS backdrop creation. So you're going to see both of those bouncing around in this video. And as promised, I'm going to go and see if I can get that donut chicken sandwich from KFC. So that's going to be interesting. But just to give you a quick gander, you know, this is the finalized computer. I spent last night about 2 hours putting together my top 10 template for my Black History Month in horror. Which is coming out this month. It should have came out last month. I recorded it and then I lost the information. So I had to re-record it because that's the last thing I recorded before my computer went kaput, or my hard drive went kaput. So, but as you can see here, I'm nice and organized now. It was kind of, my computer's like super fast now too, by the way. But I still lost all my thumbs, or like most of my thumbnails, so I have to get them through YouTube. My body PMGs, I used to have a whole folder full of those. Now I'm having to rebuild, so I got 3 of them. You know, because sometimes it's nice to grab a quick body image instead of having to retrace out a new one. And yeah, and here's my templates folder. You can see I created a backup, just because sometimes you'll save it accidentally without renaming it a new project. So I created the project, my normal reviews, and then my top 10s, and then I did a backup of each, and of course I put them on my Dropbox, and I'm about to put them on my external hard drive, so I won't make that mistake twice. I always try to learn from my mistakes. I make mistakes once, I try not to make them twice. But you've seen the final result. We've Tarantino'd this video already, okay? So after the intro, you're gonna go in, you're gonna see it's back in late January. We're going to start with late January, and then we'll work our way up to, I think, like last week or something like that. So anyway, guys, this is going to be a nice long one for you guys. I appreciate my patrons. I love you guys to death. Enjoy this one. Oh, and before I get going, I have to turn my hat all the way around because, you know, I'm in the mode now. I'm like a truck. Good morning, patrons. I am starting a vlog now in my pursuit to get a new computer because I'm in Drumdums purgatory, or I guess YouTube purgatory. It's a hard word to say. Right now, last night, or yesterday morning, I got up, I went to my computer because I wanted to get some like personal information off of there, career information, and not YouTube career information. And I went on there. Luckily, that information has been found because I put it in my Dropbox. But anyway, I turned on my computer and I got the BIOS screen. And I'm pretty tech savvy. I used to build computers and whatnot and stuff like that. But it was obvious that my computer had been running all night. And I think my computer has finally burned out. 5 years, that thing has taken a beating. And let's take one last look at it. This is it. I took the battery out because I didn't want it running anymore. But yeah, I mean, you can see the finger marks, you know, from me just constantly using it. A lot of wear and tear. And she's been a good one to me. She has. So a lot of my YouTube templates are gone. I'm an idiot. I had a backup partition on my hard drive, and I would put backups on there. Never do that. always put it on an external hard drive. And sometimes I just get so ahead of myself and my mind is constantly going that I'm not thinking about backing stuff up. So, I mean, you can even see Levi's sad about it. So, but don't worry, buddy. We'll get back in the swing of things. I'm gonna chronicle this. Right now, I got my eye on another Asus ROG. It's still a really good computer. Don't get me wrong. Asus ROGs are the best computers out there, I think, if you don't get a Mac. And I needed like a gaming type of computer. I can't use just your regular Walmart computer for what I do, because Adobe Premiere Elements, that's another issue I'm having too. I don't think I can get a download for Adobe Premiere Elements 14, so that means I'm gonna have to rebuy Adobe Premiere Elements, I guess the latest version. Oh God, my bank account. But that's why I'm glad I have you guys. You guys have really cushioned that wound quite a bit for me, so I can be able to go out and rebuy equipment and gear. That's what this Patreon thing is for. Everything goes right back into the channel, so stuff like this happens. But anyway, that's the first part of this. You've seen the computer. You know what? I'll start it up for you guys just so you can see what it looks like real quick. Okay, I just plugged it in. I'm turning it on, and you're gonna see what the BIOS screen looks like. And boom, there you go. That's what I get. This bullshit. And I think it fried my hard drive. My hard drive, I put it in an external bay here. That's it. That's my hard drive, but I can't get the information off of it. I'm gonna call a couple computer places today and see if there is some way they can retrieve information off of a hard drive, because this is all my YouTube stuff. My templates, my thumbnails, my just everything is right on here. Like I said, I have some of the small stuff, but yeah, brutal. Okay, so there is a development. I was curious about hard drive recovery, so I called a couple computer places, and there's one that I took this one to a few months ago, because my power port, you know, where you plug in, like right over here, where you plug it in, it came loose, and so they glued it on and they fixed it. And so I asked him about hard drive recovery, and he said yes, they actually do hard drive recovery. So I'm going to take this in. I put the existing hard drive back in there. I'm going to take that in. Hopefully they can retrieve that information that's on that hard drive. That would be great. And better yet, they might even be able to fix the computer, which would save me from having to buy a new computer, because I do love my computer. I do love it. Let's go to the computer store. Alright, so we are downtown Melbourne, Florida. They got some nice little restaurants right down that road. Nice little burger joint. It's literally called The Burger Place. But there's Mr. Chips. We're going to go over there, and we're going to see if we can get this computer fixed. So that was pretty reassuring. I went in there, older gentleman, he definitely knew what he was talking about. And when he saw my computer, it's an Asus ROG, Republic for Gamers. He saw that computer, he was like, we do not want to throw this away. This is something that you want to get working again. This is a great computer. And he says, I'm almost positive I can get this thing going again. These are really good computers. That was reassuring, so I might not have to buy a new one. I did tell him though that what is on that hard drive is all my YouTube templates, very important data that I don't want to lose, because having to sit down and do all those templates, oh my God, just the thought of it drives me crazy. So fingers crossed that I get some good news on this. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Okay guys, big things are coming. This is phase one. These shelves are coming down. The bed that used to be here, it's out of the room now. I just bought 2 black shelves for my VHS collection. So picture, there's going to be shelf here, like on the other side of that receptacle, and then there's going to be a stand in the middle, and then Jolene is going to go between the 2 shelves. So it'll be a whole retro setup. with LED lights behind it, everything. Looking forward for you guys to seeing this. It's going to be awesome. Patrons, what's up? Day 2 of retro backdrop project. What's the name I want to give it? Hashtag Project Rescue Retro Backdrop. I'm making no freaking sense whatsoever. This, I got Bush on Alexa right now. Come back down from this cloud. And this right here we got from Goodwill. My wife and I will buy these old things from Goodwill. We paid literally 20 bucks for this. And what we do is we sand it down. And because these are this is solid wood. So we sand it down and then we paint it. And so we're going to paint this. I'm thinking we're going to paint it with white and give it an aged look. It's going to look sweet when it's done. And maybe put some skulls on it. We'll see. So it's going to look really sweet though. Well, she is back from the dead. I didn't think it would happen, but my old computer is still up and running. They put a new solid state hard drive in it. My old hard drive was fried. And right now I'm downloading Adobe Premiere Elements, starting fresh. They're still trying to get some of my info off of my old hard drive. There are ways to do that, but there's no guarantees. So I might end up having to recreate my templates, but lesson learned. Definitely going to be backing up. That's the first thing I'm going to do after I get everything set up the way I want it, my templates. I'm backing it up. I'm putting it on an external hard drive. Learn my lesson. Holy crap. But save myself about $800 not having to buy a new computer, which is pretty nice. So I got a long list of programs. Yeah, that's all the programs I got to download, if you guys can see that. Yeah, and there's my Wi-Fi password too if you guys are ever at my house. Chrome's already on there, Office, OBS, antivirus. They might have antivirus on there already. Handbrake, Make MKV, GIMP. Oh, it's just a lot of stuff. Okay, quick update for my patrons. This is where I'm at. So you can see over here, I need to get some more light in here actually so you guys can see. Hold on. So I just finished my Halloween AMA, but I started loading up the shelves. I got Jolene here in place. You can see the 20 bucks. That's the finished product. My wife actually painted it. It's coming together. I got some posters here. That middle one is the one that was hanging on Dylan's wall. That his aunt sent me. Robin. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, so you can see I'm already starting to load it with VHS tapes. So anyway, just giving you guys a sneak peek. It's gonna have LED lights, it's gonna have all that stuff once it's done. But it's coming along. All right, so let's see what kind of progress we've made so far. It's really coming together. Yep, looking pretty good. Now, right now, what I'm doing is I got these strips here. It's hard to see them actually here because I painted them black. But yeah, that strip is what I'm putting on the side right here. As you can see, got my drill, handy dandy drill going, and I had to drill a couple holes, like right there. And I came pretty close on that one to hitting the shelf actually. And one right there. And it's going into that. And what's that for? The lighting strip. I bought these from Home Depot. It's a 2-pack 24-inch LED. And it's going to go behind this. So, same thing over here. But, I mean, as you can see, it's definitely coming together. I'm mixing it up a little bit. Mostly VHS, but I always like to throw in some extras when I'm putting together my layout. I think it's boring just to have Blu-rays or just to have VHSs. So I like to trick it out a little bit, you know. And then got a vinyl in there. Just mix it up a little bit, you know. Have fun with it. Got the My Bloody Valentine poster. The Warriors poster. That is the poster that used to be on Dylan Clancy's wall. Rest in peace, good brother. And now it will be on my wall forever. And then Reggie the Reckless from Friday Part 5. All you guys send me this great stuff, so it's so cool that I can put the stuff that you guys send me on the wall so that way you can see it. I mean, a lot of my stuff is stuff that you guys have sent me, and I can't thank you enough. So I'm hooking up the LED light now. I got a little scared because I plugged it in and it would just blink real quick, but it wouldn't come on. And I realized that there's a little plastic piece in the bottom of these you have to pull out. And when you pull it out, then you get that. So let's put it on red. Yeah, we can switch green, yellow, all kinds of different colors. So, and I think it's got like a fade, so it'll fade into like different colors. That's kind of cool. So anyway, let's install it. And by the way, this is really the only kind I saw that didn't go all the way around. I needed one that would only go here and only go here and then connect the two. I didn't want to see any lights running across because obviously it'd get in the way of the photos. I thought about installing a piece of wood all the way across here and then putting the light behind it, but then you'd have a piece of wood blocking these beautiful posters, and I didn't want that. So I think it's still going to look great with just the two lights. Alright, moment of truth. I got them installed. This was a little tricky because sticking out of the side here was the wire that goes down to the USB plug-in. Right there. These are USB. So I didn't want the wire sticking out, so I put two pieces of black tape, this Gorilla Tape, one right here, stretched it nice and tight, and then one down here. So that way, looking back, you won't see it. So, gonna hit the on button. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, there we go. That looks nice. We take a step back here. Let's put it to red. There we go. Or blue. There, blue. I think blue is going to be really nice. Yeah, that's going to be nice. And if we turn off the light, really nice. And so what I'm going to do too is I'll have some floor lights here and here, and I'll have those pointed up because you always want a light behind you. So I'll be sitting probably right there. But now we got the lights. Like I had, yeah, I got Nightmare on Elm Street 2 on there right now. So let me turn it back to blue. And then I can turn this off. How about that, huh? Kind of stuff that your patronage pays for. You see, lately on my last live stream, I'm recording for my patrons. My last live stream, you couldn't see my face, so I got this little mini ring light that's going to go in front of my face on top of Jolene, so that way you can actually see my ugly face. So, it's gonna be really nice. Levi and his toy. You want to play? You want me to throw it? Yeah, come on. Go get it. Yeah. Okay, it's that time. It's donut chicken sandwich time. I even did my hair. I wanted to look presentable when I go get my donut chicken sandwich. But I hope they're still selling it. I think they're probably still selling it. But this is what you've been waiting for. You got through the computer issues, you got through the VHS backdrop, but what we're really here for, if we be honest with ourselves, is the KFC donut chicken sandwich. So let's go get that puppy. Okay, we're in the car, going to get this thing. Now, I'll go ahead and say I'm a KFC guy as far as like chicken goes. Everybody has their favorite chicken joint. Mine is KFC. I love their original recipe. Not that I don't like it too crispy. I actually like just the plain old original recipe. So I'm probably gonna get a 2-piece meal because I don't want my main dish to be the donut chicken sandwich. I just want to try it. No way I'm gonna be able to eat that whole thing. I don't think so, and I don't want to ruin my lunch. All right. By the way, this is my neighborhood. I live in the far East Jesus back part of the neighborhood, but I pass this beautiful pond every day. And I run in this neighborhood too, and it's a nice pond. And if you run to the main road, which is called Wickham Road, and back to my house, it's almost exactly a 5K. So it's like this neighborhood was meant for me. And as you can see, this looks like Haddonfield. It's a Haddonfield looking neighborhood. Very nice. It's beautiful, but it's very windy. I was just trying to rake, and that was a really bad idea because the leaves were just blowing all over the place.
30 checks totaling about 60
Something else that you might not know about me, patrons, is that I listen to Eddie Trunk, and I listen to Howard Stern. Holly knows I listen to Howard Stern, but those are really the kind of the only two talk radios that, and I watch Joe Rogan, of course. Everybody watches Joe Rogan. He has great interviews. But that music stream, I'm definitely serious about that because I love music that much. I'm just trying to organize because there's so much to talk about. I mean, we're talking, you know, pretty much since I was, my whole life, I guess, I've been into music, and I could start from the beginning. And there's just I mean, that could be a couple of streams. I mean, it could be a lot of information to discuss, to decipher. Then I gotta bounce off the chat because I'm sure there's a lot of other bands that I probably won't devote that much time to, but will come out of the chat that I'll feel like I want to talk about. So I'm really looking forward to that, actually. Just talking about my love of music and sharing your love of music and all that stuff. It's gonna be really cool. So hopefully within the next couple weeks. Okay, we are here. We are at the KFC. Let's do this. Let's go get a donut chicken sandwich. In that bag right there is a donut chicken sandwich. Okay, moment of truth. I'm about to watch Rawhead Rex. Angela, Arctic Vixen, sent this to me. Finally gonna give this a watch, really looking forward to it. But that music sounds so fitting. Oh my God. That is a donut with chicken. Okay, here you go, guys. We're gonna do this. It's hard to even grab the thing because you're gonna get messy. Because the bun is a donut. It's a glazed donut. Oh my gosh. Like, I'll definitely eat those donuts. Wow. Can I do this? Is this legal? I want you to see it. There it is. I'm pulling it out. I'm just pulling it out. Jesus. Oh, it's dripping. Oh, the horror. Nope. I mean, it's not bad, but it's messy. Levi wants it. It's dripping all over. I'm gonna take one more bite. I don't think I'm gonna finish that, guys. They don't go together. The donut doesn't go with the chicken. They taste good separately, but I don't like them both at the same time in my mouth. That's about the best I can do for you. But I can say I did it. But Levi likes it. He really wants it. Another development. As I just picked up my donut chicken sandwich, I got a call from the computer guy that my stuff, my data off of my hard drive is ready for pickup. So this kind of brings us full circle on this vlog here, guys. He was able to save quite a bit. I don't know what, but we shall find out. But it doesn't really matter that much. There are a few things that I'd still love to have, but I'm pretty much up and running now. I got all my templates ready to go, so I'm happy. But I'm even happier now that I can at least get a lot of my footage off of that, my thumbs, whatever else, I guess. I can't even think of anything outside of my thumbs that I really need. Those body PNGs, I guess those will be good. But anyway, I'm rambling, guys. I know this was a long one, but I wanted to make something special for you guys. And so this will pretty much close us off. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend. And again, thank you all so much for what you do. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day.